Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
Seriously?
Dad had a pest control booth here. Pests are embarrassing, you know. My dad was known for being discreet. Had lots of high-end clients. It was a one-man operation, did it all himself. He had his special blend of poison for every pest. His very own MO for disinfection. He was proud of that. One day, some shady guy offered a small fortune to eradicate a problem in muddy grounds. The client made a big deal about disinfecting the place afterwards, even provided special chemicals for it. That was unusual.
Bet you wonder where all the guns went, right?
Excuse me?
Killed a bunch of people in March.
Not you, the bee.
You can't just run off like that, Henny. Granny's not as spry as she once was.
Henny, I'm not...
Aren't you cold, darling? You never knew how to dress appropriately. I remember back in preschool how you would put your undies on your head.
I'm sorry, but I think you're mistaking me for somebody.
It's about time you made it back here, Henny. I'm feeling a bit out of sorts today. Why am I even standing here? Aha! Did you get... Do you have those, Help me out here, Henny.
I'm sorry, I'm Aiden. Aiden. And I really have to get going.
Pills! That's it. You were supposed to bring me my pills. Ran out this morning. And my mind's all sort of foggy.
I'd like to help, but I... Okay, let's see. I'm sorry, Grandma. I forgot to pick up your pills. Can you remind me which pharmacy I have to go to?
God, I've forgotten everything. Ah, I know. This group of nice boys came this morning for coffee. No, it was for tea. And they made me... I lent them my last bottle. They had such funny masks on their faces.
You were robbed by renegades?
Ah, yes. That might be what they called themselves. But they were nice boys.
All right, don't worry, Grandma. I'll ask those boys to give it back. Where did they go after that?
Somewhere over there. To those abandoned apartments behind me, I guess. Darling, don't you boys get up to too much mischief together. I'll be waiting with a hot cup of tea by the windmill south of the VNC Tower.
Everybody's here.
Carrier with a letter for you?
Excellent, thank you. Oh, very interesting. This is not quite the news I expected, but welcome nonetheless.
What's that, ma'am?
Forgive me if I'm not at liberty to say. As a carrier, I'm sure you of all people understand the value of information.
Yeah, certainly.
The Guild has its network, but we overseers, I would say we are more like spiders. We crisscross the city with our webs and take notice when we feel a tug on this thread or that.
I see.
I'm sure you do. And yes, we occasionally feed upon the poor flies caught in our web. But we're just as likely to give them a treat as well. To keep our web strong, of course.
Of course.
So, perhaps I won't share the tidbit that got caught on my web this time. But I will reward the fly who tugged on the thread and called it to my attention. Make sure my little fly is rewarded. And there's a little morsel for you as well.
This isn't gonna work. We're gonna have to start over.
Take heed and bear witness, for this is the new... series of performances.
Carriers Guild, here's a package for you.
Oh my! I've been waiting for this. The new issue of Flicker Fanfare magazine.
What's that?
The best source for behind-the-scenes info on your favorite movies, their stars and directors. Oh, look, it says here that Lana Kasdan has a new film coming out, and that Eggy Canby's performance in The Quigley is a tour de force.
What's a movie?
You'd know if you read Flicker Fanfare, my friend. I used to read them slavishly when I was younger. I recently found someone with a complete collection. I pay him to send me an issue a month. I feel like I'm back in the old days when movies were being made and magazine subscriptions were in vogue.
I see. Interesting.
Forgive my pathetic nostalgia, but the arrival of these rags, and yes, they were rags even then, well, it takes me back. They're a monthly oasis from the pervasive drear around us.
I can't argue with you there.
So don't. Now, leave me. It says that Teddy Canterbury is having an affair with his leading lady, and he's married to a man. Oh, I swear the cat is just insatiable.
Back in one piece, I see.
Of course. Here's a message I was given.
I'll take care of that. Now get your arse back here soon. These messages aren't going to deliver themselves.
I'm restless, Professor. I need something to do.
I've got some deliveries for you.
Sweet.
Just watch yourself. There's something in the air.
Like what?
I can't put my finger on it. But watch your back.
Damn renegades. Renegades scared the shit out of me.
I have a letter for you.
Oh, look at this envelope, Berto. So pretty. I bet it's a wedding invitation.
God, I hope not. My tux rotted away years ago.
Oh, hush. Yep, it's a wedding. And can you believe it? Garrett, you know him.
Of course I do. What's he getting married for? That kid's played women like a loose game of three-card Monty for a while now.
Stop. It's some girl named Cordelia.
Cordelia? I remember her from somewhere. You asked me, that girl was selling not so much goods, but plenty of services, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you're terrible. I'm sure she's very sweet and they'll make a great couple.
Maybe you say so. But I don't want to go to their wedding. That marriage will be over in a month. Besides, my tux rotted away years ago.
Don't you worry. It's an announcement, not an invitation.
Oh, so they're just rubbing our noses in their so-called love. Well, I can live with that. It means we don't have to buy gifts. Besides, my tux.
Will you just please shut up about your tux?
Carriers Guild here with a letter.
Thank you so much, son. So kind of you to bring it.
Of course, ma'am. Happy to be of...
I don't get much in the way of visitors.
I'm sorry to...
How's the bazaar these days? Still bustling? Oh, how it smelled. Some thought it rank, but not me. It's been so long.
Well, at least you have people writing to you to tell you stories of the world outside your flat.
Yes, yes. I'm a lucky woman at that. Listen to me bending your ear. Forgive an old woman. I'll let you go.
No trouble at all, ma'am.
How's Mrs. Krasinski today, Carrier?
She seemed fine, I guess. Why?
Oh, just wondering. She's all alone. Got no one. I worry about her.
Well, I just delivered a letter, so she must have someone.
Well, not really. I mean, I talk to her, but I also send those letters for her. The only other people she gets to talk to are you carriers.
I had no idea.
You're not supposed to, but I've been thinking lately, if something happens to me, who's gonna look in on Mrs. Krasinski? She's so alone. I just thought you should know.
Thanks.
Aiden,
we have a situation.
What's going on?
Another ambush. This time it's Jack. He just radioed an SOS.
Oh, shit.
Look, I know you guys don't get along, but
It doesn't matter. Just tell me where he is.
I'm sending you the coordinates.
Okay, I'm on it. If he calls again, tell him I'm on my way.
Let's fuck this dude up.
Inhibitor container detected.
I'm here. There's no sign of Jack. Not even much of a struggle.
Knock on some doors. See if anyone heard or saw anything. There's a family nearby.
Who is it? What do you want?
I'm from the Carriers Guild. I need your help.
What kind of help?
A fellow carrier was attacked nearby. Did you hear or see anything?
Yes, I saw something. What I saw convinced me that it's death for me to tell another soul.
You have nothing to fear. The Carriers Guild will protect you.
Can you? You want to protect us? Try clearing this floor of the infected. You know what it's like to live in a dark zone when monsters are lurking outside your front door all the time? My family and I are in enough danger without you added to our worries. So leave me be. Ask someone else.
I'll clear them out. And you'll help me then?
I'm sure you mean well, kid, but even if you succeeded, more would move in soon. You'll probably just get yourself killed in the process.
It's worth a shot. You got nothing to lose.
You're either crazy or desperate. But do it. If you survive, come back. And we'll talk.
Inhibitor container detected.
Hey, it's me. The infected are gone. For now.
You've slain them? All of them?
All of them.
So you have. Fine then. I will tell you of your friend. He was surprised by masked men. He couldn't even put up much of a fight. They just overwhelmed him and dragged him into a nearby building.
Is it inhabited?
I don't believe so. Except for the infected, of course.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. You may have saved a life today.
And you have provided my family a respite from constant terror. Even if it lasts only for one night, we will be eternally grateful.
Inhibitor container detected.
Looks like you carriers are...
I predict I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're having a party and you didn't invite me. I'm hurt.
What the?
Derek, the prodigal carrier, so you are behind this after all.
What are you talking about? I'm here to save your ass.
Save your own ass. Kill them both, boys.
Thanks. Looks like I misjudged you.
Same as everyone else.
But,
I told you I'd have my eye on you, Pilgrim. And I have. Especially since our first meeting. You're good. But when I saw you walking into a trap, I stepped in. I told you I'd be there when you slipped up.
I guess I took it the wrong way. Okay. So you're not the one hunting down carriers?
No. But I've been investigating. I've concluded it's someone on the inside.
Fuck. Any idea who?
I have my suspicions, but for now, I'm going after Jack.
But you were following him too?
Yeah, but I lost him after he was dragged in here, and then you showed up. He can't be far.
Calling all carriers. HQ is under attack. Nearby carriers to HQ immediately. We need help!
Oh, fuck. That's Driscoll. We gotta get back to HQ.
Let's divide and conquer. You head to HQ and I'll find Jack.
Okay, radio in when you find him. I'm heading to HQ.
Watch yourself, Pilgrim, and good luck.
Welcome to the dead letter office, punk.
It's a good thing you showed up when you did.
If it weren't for Derek, I wouldn't have made it at all.
Derek? But I thought...
And so did I. It turns out all he wants is to come back to the guild. And killing carriers isn't the way to do it.
Then who's behind all this?
Well, Derek believes it's someone on the inside. I agree.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
Driscoll, you gotta come see this.
Jaime. I can't believe it.
He had to be working for someone. He couldn't pull this off on his own.
With personalities like Jack and Derek around, his nice guy routine kept him off everyone's radar.
Aiden, it's Derek. I found Jack. He's dead. Now his killers are too, but I beat a confession from one of them before finishing him off.
What did you learn?
Jaime was working for Waltz.
Waltz is behind this?
Waltz? I didn't see that coming.
Thanks, Derek. Gather Jack's things if you can. I'll be in touch.
Roger that, Pilgrim.
So what is Waltz after? Destroying the carriers to disrupt the network?
Waltz isn't a destroyer. He wants to control the network. He wants our archives all to himself.
I've heard about the Carrier's Bible. Is there more?
A lot more. Maps, or the books. Vast quantities of intel gathered over the years. Every little detail about the city and the surrounding areas as well.
Waltz is no doubt trying to gather complete information about the city. Maybe about its citizens. He's looking for something and I need to know what. I need to see the archives.
That's information reserved for only the highest ranks of the Carriers Guild. However, you've more than proven yourself. Earned your place among our elite carriers. Come on. Your time has come, Hotshot. Welcome to the top tier of the Carriers Guild ranks. Not bad for a pilgrim. You are, officially, the elite of the elite. The best of the best of the very best of the Guild. Our secrets are now your secrets. To honor this occasion, I have something for you. Congratulations, Hotshot. And to think what you were when you joined. Some snotty-nosed little punk. And what you are now. A carrier. Makes me proud. With your fearless dedication and service, you've earned the right to ask of the rest of us how we can serve you. You get one favor, so ask away. And make it good, Hotshot.
I asked that Derek be reinstated as a carrier. He saved my life, and even as an outcast, had this guild's back. He admits to his mistakes, and I believe he'll work hard to make up for them.
Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. We'll restore Derek immediately.
Thank you.
From now on, treat me like an open book. There is probably a great deal that you'd like to know. Want answers, Hotshot? Now's your chance to ask.
Heard the news.
Question for you, Professor.
Meet me in the canteen.
Ask away.
If I really am to thank you, I want to do it in person.
Can you tell me any more about Major Matt?
Before the revolution, Jack Matt was an undistinguished military major. He made his name by refusing William's order to shoot civilians. He managed to get most rank-and-file soldiers to join him and side him with the people and helping their revolution succeed. He's considered by many as not just a hero, but the city's savior. That was then. Now, I hear, he's more and more after personal gain and the help of the citizens.
That sounds like he's on a power trip. It's too bad. So, what about this Raynor character?
Character's right. He's responsible for bringing together all the trade unions necessary to get the wall built. This had him mixing with nearly everyone in the city, both the bigwigs and everyday people. He leveraged his role to make himself very, very rich, which made him an unlikely revolutionary leader, but he became one nonetheless. He was ground zero for the rebellion, although his true motivations have never quite been clear. He came out on top in any case, and manages the supply chain for the peacekeepers. He's up there with Matt in influence. He's got exquisite taste, and in the course of his duties, manages to obtain all manner of rare artifacts his people come across. Well, he's become quite the collector.
Sounds like a colorful individual. I'm looking for a girl named Nia. She'd be about my age now. A little younger. Do you know anything about her?
No, I'm afraid not. Anything else you can tell me about her?
Yeah, she was one of Waltz's experimental subjects. No, one of his victims. 15 years ago.
There were more girls. The carriers know of one of them. It was hard to keep that one out of trouble.
Sounds like it could be her.
Maybe, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. She goes by the name of Lawan. She hangs out with Frank, as far as I know.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Can you tell me anything about X-13?
X-13? Interesting. Not quite, but listen to this. Back in the day, the military coded strategic locations around the city with an X and a number. This included sites like water towers, power stations. The higher the number, the more strategically important the location. But I've never heard of any location with a higher designation than X9.
So, what's strategically important about X13?
Have no idea. But I'll tell you, it's not a place for guys like you and me, lad.
I wonder what it means then. So, what's the real story on the Night Runners? Who were they?
Heroes to most. Started out pretty simple. A group of soldiers who became infected during a mission. Now, usually, infection spelled the end of a military career. Too much risk, especially with so many night operations. However, around this time, the military created something called inhibitors. Not only did they prolong the time you could spend in the dark, but also greatly enhanced motor skills and other senses. The downside was the side effects of inhibitors. They kicked the crap out of most people, if they didn't outright kill you. Given a choice, most soldiers took the risk to remain in active duty, and to continue to make a difference in the battle. That's why people consider them heroes. Not just because they did so much to help so many, but because they joined the revolution on the people's behalf. They were the real deal, Aiden.
It's quite a story. So who's this Colonel Williams?
Oh, yes. Colonel Chris Williams, a.k.a. The Butcher.
Ooh, how do you earn that nickname?
If you hadn't just asked me, I'd say you don't want to know. But, since you asked, Williams was the right-hand man of General Pratt, the nominal head of security for the city. I say nominal because it was an open secret that Williams was Pratt's puppet master. Pratt was a nepotism promotion, and of no practical military use. Growing bold, Williams ordered a chemical strike on the city, while Pratt was stuck at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, unable to cope with the conflict, the responsibility of military command, and really, well, anything not whiskey-related. What happened next is common knowledge. Williams' attack triggered the revolution. With Pratt having abdicated all authority, Williams ordered the military to shoot civilians. Most of the soldiers refused his order, and the end of armed conflict came swiftly. But not before the colonel and many of his supporters made the dam his personal stronghold. Shortly after that, lucky for him, he took in Waltz.
Wow, the Butcher indeed. Thanks for the information. So what really brought on the revolution?
It had been building for a while. Under Williams' direction, the military was increasingly unconcerned with collateral damage or civilian fatalities. The chemical strike was the match that lit the bonfire. The military explanation for the chemical strike was to eliminate the infected in evacuated areas of the city. Fact is, most areas had not been evacuated. Crowds of survivors remained, huddled on roofs, sheltering in place. Citizens, but also undocumented refugees from all over Europe. There was no way to know who was healthy and who was infected. There was a massacre, and half the city's population was wiped out.
Oh my God.
It was a tragedy beyond comprehension. Was Williams that bloodthirsty and cruel? Was the military that disorganized that it didn't know its own evacuation plans? In the end, it doesn't really matter. Death and chaos enveloped the city, and those who survived had had enough. And so, as people have done throughout the ages, they rose up in revolution.
I hardly know what to say. Well, this has been quite an education. Thanks, Professor.
No problem, kiddo. Wish more of my carriers were as curious as you.
I heard the renegades killed a group of children. Who stopped those monsters?
It's just sitting, not flying. Do the dead go to heaven?
A crowded place these days.
And I'm gonna draw a big heaven.
Which animal is bigger?
Sometimes I
Elephant?
wake up and I forget the whole thing happened. That's about the only time I smile.
An elephant has a trunk.
Damn you, Elites.
And fish have teeth. I think it's a fish.
Go ahead and draw. I'll watch.
Dad, will we become one of those infected too?
What? What kind of question is that, son? No, we won't.
Civilization is but a whim of circumstance. Always different. Fuck me, people will always complain.
Thanks, Aiden. You don't know what being back in the guild means to me.
Don't thank me. You proved yourself.
Maybe, but you made it happen. Here, take this.
What's that?
A little toy I whipped up for myself. I want you to have it. I call it Deliverance, and it's yours.
Holy shit. Look at this. Thanks, man.
Use it in good health, or I'll find your corpse and steal it back, Pil. Aiden.
Roger that. You take care, Derek.
Just because you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're bored. You got no one to lean on.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container detected.
So they are here. Grandma might be confused, but her memory's just fine for some things. I hope these pills help her.
Gonna live much longer. fuck you up!
Here you go, ma'am. I mean, Grandma. I got your pills.
Took your sweet time, Jerry. Had to grab a pint with your mates after work again, is that it? You could have let me know before we got married, the day were your true loves. Well, here's your tea. See what kind of wife you have?
Oh, the best kind. And after a hard day's work, a pint with the guys is a pardonable offense, isn't it? Take this, darling. You'll feel better.
That's so sweet you brought them, Aiden.
Wait. So, you remember my name? You know who I am?
Oh, my. Oh, all right. I might have exaggerated my memory problems a little bit. One can get used to this epidemic, even to the infected. But to loneliness? Never. What's the point of surviving if I have no one to share my life with? And you. Do you have a grandmother still alive? Do you drop by for tea with her?
Never had a grandma.
Truly? Then you do not even know what you are missing. I know so many stories. Would you like to listen?
I'd love to.
Drop by whenever you feel like it, and I'll be glad to tell you. People bring hurt on themselves when they act.
I'd love to hear your story now.
I am Bosnian. I survived the siege of Sarajevo by the Yugoslav army during the war in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It started in '92 and lasted 4 years. The longest and bloodiest siege in the history of Europe after World War II. My mother and I were hiding in the basement. Very tight, very uncomfortable. It was hard to sleep. One day, a boy showed up. He was maybe 7 years old. His name was Daniel. His parents had been killed by mortar shells. Higher up, you could sneak away from snipers, avoiding unprotected streets. But you could never predict where the missiles would fall. It was only a matter of time before Daniel would die. He came by every day, but my mother never suggested that he stay the night. We lacked food, and a third person would have made it impossible to sleep. One day, Daniel sat with us, and I could see how troubled he was. He had big brown eyes. Can I stay with you? Mother changed the subject. In the following days, she did that 3 more times, until finally, she let him stay.
Might she change her mind?
I asked her the same question. She said, I had to remind myself what it meant to be human. I have remembered that my whole life. When the virus broke out, I sheltered dozens of immigrants. People think of themselves to survive. But they won't survive if they think only of themselves.
Wow. I never thought about it like that. I'm glad I met you.
Inhibitor container detected.
Hey, are you crying, man?
I ain't crying. Fuck off. Dismiss the fucker, okay?
You know what Leon would do if he saw you like that?
At this point, he'd probably bite my eyes out.
Mind if I join you?
Be our guest.
How you feeling about the mission, Aiden?
Honestly, I'm not too optimistic.
I know this has been fucked so far, but Lieutenant Rowe always saves a day, remember?
So, what are you looking forward to after this is over?
My wife, Marcia. Our child is due any day now. I'm over the moon. And we've been trying for a long time to have a kid. And it seems finally I did something right.
See? I told you somebody needs to come over and give you some help.
Oh, nice boots you got there.
Oh, thanks, man. I got them at the bazaar. Real cheap, too.
Oh, no, did you have to? Now he won't shut up about them.
Yeah, he traded his official PK knife for them. And when Rowe found out...
I had to clean the latrines for a week. But it was worth it, no? Now, I have my eye on a nice jacket at the same place. Just can't afford it at the moment. But this mission will earn me some extra, so I can buy it soon.
Will you shut up already? We don't care about your wardrobe.
You're just jealous, because you look like ass and I get all the pussy.
All your mothers, you mean?
Rose sure is a hard ass.
Of course he is. You know his story, right?
You've seen the burns on his face and neck. I was there when he barged into a burning dark zone just to pull out one private.
Yeah, the guy can be harsh, but not a lot of people will lay it on the line like he has.
Damn right.
Can you tell me anything else about Rowe?
When he and Matt had a major falling out?
Yeah, it was hell. Squad 101 had orders to take over the old city warehouse. Thought it was empty until they went inside. They turned on their flashlights and looked up. Ceiling was weird, covered with clumps of rags. And then, the rags jumped down. They were a fucking scary breed of infected clinging to the roofs and walls. Hundreds of them. God, you could hear the boys' screams for miles.
Fuck. Imagine that.
They radioed command, but the orders were to hold position. They didn't. They ran away. At least those who could. Afterwards, Jack ordered their executions. They were deserters. But Rowe defied Jack. Said that sending them there was a mistake in the first place.
We thought Jack would have Rowe shot for insubordination.
Sure did.
Okay. Time to get some shut-eye.
Just a moment, gents. Special treat for the night.
Wow!
You rock, Lieutenant.
Here's to our fallen comrades.
To the fallen.
And pretty ladies.
Why do you want to exclude your wife?
Hang it in there, guys.
We are, Lieutenant.
We've been through worse, right? Remember the volatiles in the old port?
Well, that was a carnage.
It was, and we pulled through. We'll have another good story to tell our families. Am I right?
You are, sir.
Something's bothering me, Aiden. The renegades.
What about them?
They're everywhere. Spreading in the city like cockroaches. But here, the biggest antenna in the city, strategic place, and no renegades at all.
It's not like anything else they're doing makes sense.
Good point. First, someone turned on the electricity. No idea why. And then, when I questioned a renegade officer, he babbled something about GRE facilities they're trying to locate. Didn't make much sense if you ask me. X-13 or something like that. But I'm worried what they're planning.
X-13. I've heard about that place before.
Oh, yeah? What did you hear?
I know that Waltz is hunting for it as well. Any idea where it could be?
Well, if it's real, it could be a GRE complex. Top secret. Well hidden. But once we're done with this motherfucker, maybe we figure out what it is and find it first. But for now, get some beauty sleep. Infected like us more when we're rested. That was a nice tune you played. Let's hear some more.
Yo, Sleeping Beauty. Aiden, the head honcho is here. Let's roll.
And Matt brought the transmitter?
Safe in my pocket, boy.
You expect us all to fit in here? A little snug, ain't it?
Whose finger's in my ass?
Now that's what I call snug.
You kidding me? His bong's probably so loose you could fit a whole fist in there.
How'd you like my fist in your face? Fuck you.
I'd try fucking you, probably fall in and get trapped up your ass.
Aiden, you're doing great so far.
Yeah, we're trying. Right, Ro?
I got good news for you. I've received intel on a certain GRE doctor.
Who is it? Where?
I still need time. Let's finish our job here first. You and the squad will go to the top of the tower and mount the transmitter. Ro will be with me down below.
I'm going too.
Ro, this again, really? We have a plan.
Fuck the plan. We don't know what's up there. I'm not sending my men up there alone.
Fuck the plan?
Not losing my squad again. You know I have to go.
Just fucking come back. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If you need anything, you can reach me over the radio. I'm fine. Get to work.
Sir, you all right?
Go already.
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke?
No, where's Bowski? Fuck, please.
I'm begging you. I'll give you my last clean pair of undies if you spare us another one of your jokes.
Keep calm, gentlemen. Where's Bowski? Fuck.
Sorry, boss. Won't say a peep.
You're off key, dumbass. It went like this.
Deep do deep do deep do dee 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 da.
Whoa. Commander, sir, what's going on? Elevator stopped.
The power's unstable again. It's a huge building. We're on it. All right, boys. The repairs will take some time. We can't wait. It's footwork from here. What floor are you on?
30.
So you got another 50 to the roof.
Right, boys. You heard the commander. Open her up. Let's get hiking. Where's Bowski? Recon. Careful, Wisbowski.
Looks clear.
Row! There's Bowski! Fuck.
Oh no. Where's Bowski? Jack? Jack, you there? There's been an attack. Only I made it.
Fuck. No, and Ro?
I don't know. I don't see him.
Aiden. Ro had the transmitter. Locate it. It's our only chance. It's no time to mourn. You must find Ro. We'll get you help as soon as the elevators are back up.
I'll do what I can.
Anybody? Oh, fuck. Aiden! Oh, you survived.
I thought you were dead.
They fucking wish.
You'll pull through, Ro. Just hang in there.
Oh, well, I will.
The transmitter? Matt said you have it.
I do. You can't lose it, Aiden. You can't. Aiden. Don't you think you should wait for that potato medal I promised you?
What? You withdrawing my commendation, Lieutenant?
Oh, shut up. It's just... our dog tags. Don't let my boys be forgotten. If you see a fallen man, please take his tag. They deserve it, son. Here. The transmitter.
Luana, I'm in trouble. The PKs are all dead.
I warned you. If you get yourself killed, I swear I'll come in there and find a way to bring your lifeless corpse back to life, just so I can kill you myself.
Spare me the lecture, okay?
Just come down from there already.
I'm not coming down. I need to get higher. I'm gonna find a way up.
Fine. I'll wait.
Fuck. It's locked. I'm stuck here, Luan. I need help.
I'll get Frank.
Hurry! strike.
Aiden? Aiden! I've got Frank here. At least what's left of him.
Aiden, where are you?
The 30th floor. The infected. They blew up.
Fuck, kid. I told you.
Frank? Wait! Where are you going?
He's as good as dead, Luan. I'm sorry. This is where I lost all my night runners. I'm not going through that again.
He's not dead yet. He's there and he needs you.
He needs a coffin. That's what he needs.
Frank, you smelly old alcoholic cunt. Why don't you fucking get a grip on yourself and step up for once?
Aiden, some of our equipment should still be there. In the elevator shaft. 1 or 2 floors above you.
Frank, I think I found it. What's it for?
It's a grappling hook. A rope launcher.
It's a what?
Will help you climb. Aim it at something it can attach to, and shoot. Try to use it to get onto the terrace. Let me know once you've done it.
Okay.
Huh.